Oh, this? I just had to go out and vote today. In Florida. Kinda crazy at the polls. Don't worry about what happened to me. All you need to know is I got my candy bar. Anyways, let's talk about the Purge election year. The way this movie opens looks like it was shot from real life in the year 2020. There's protesting at the Capitol, and politicians are arguing about how Purge victims are disproportionately from poor, low-income areas and from minority groups. Switch the words Purge victim with Rona victim, and it's still accurate. This movie follows 3 stories. A man who owns a deli and his Mexican-American employee. A woman who used to purge but now helps purge victims, like an independent EMT. And a senator who's being targeted by a political opponent. The 3 stories converge, and I like this way of building character development. The imagery in this movie is really cool. It's beautiful and haunting in a way. There's a lot of handheld camera work, and at times it's a little shaky, but not so much that it would annoy me. That's why I don't like Cloverfield. That joint looked like it was filmed by a person riding a washing machine on spin cycle. This movie really grew on me, because I'm not exactly the biggest fan of the original Purge movie. I like the First Purge and this one as well. And if you're wondering, I did review the First Purge. I'll put the link at the end of this video. I also wrote a spoiler review on my website. I'll post a link to that in the description box. This movie also has some 80s style badassery that I really love to see. Like when the deli owner and his employee Marco saved the senator by lighting those Purge tourists' ass up. There is one line in this movie that just irks my spirit. It's when the deli owner says, "There's a shitload of that's coming towards us and we're sitting here like a bucket of chicken." Sir, I'm highly disappointed that a black actor agreed to say that line. I actually ended up not liking his character at all. Towards the end of the movie, he says some more trash panda type stuff, and I just wasn't with that. I also didn't care for the senator's bodyguard. I'm judging his character because he just kept walking into situations and ordering people around, and they responded like, "I don't know who you are, you showed no badge, but since you said it with authority, I guess I'll listen." He was a rude ass. And not one person was like, "Who the fuck is this asshole?" I mean, in this movie, he just was shown repeatedly talking down to people of color. The optics of that just looked bad. It would have been more realistic if the senator was the one who was repeatedly giving orders, because people would see her as a person of authority due to her position. This movie would have been so much better if they just rewrote those 2 characters. I do like that they did not shoehorn in a romance subplot. This movie didn't need it. Not every movie needs that. Anyway, I really like the pacing of this movie. I had to pause it to get up to do something, and I was surprised that it was already an hour in because it only felt like 30 minutes. During this movie, my sister mentioned screenwriting theory to me. Side note, that's why I end up watching a lot of movies with her. A, because she likes horror just as much as I do, and B, because she went to film school and has a degree in screenwriting and camera work, or cinematography. So anyway, she mentioned a screenwriting rule to me that she observed during this movie. She said that as the story progressed, they kept raising the stakes, and that is textbook screenwriting. I really like that they did that. It was very effective for keeping the forward momentum and keeping the tension continuously increasing. The very last line of this movie is super relevant right now, but you have to have seen this movie to know what that is. But like I always say, don't take my word for it, watch it for yourself. Just because I love something doesn't mean you won't hate it, and just because I hate something doesn't mean you won't love it. Have you seen the Purge election year? How are you feeling today? I'm filled with anxiety, and as you can see, I channeled that into a cosplay. It's like art therapy. Anyways, not sure how I'm going to feel between today and tomorrow, so I'm making no promises about the next upload. I just hope you guys are all safe, keeping calm, and taking care of yourselves emotionally, watch some horror movies, watch some comedy, listen to some music, anything you have to do to keep yourselves calm and not to freak out. Until next time, bye.